Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. We are back on 0v0t once again, running around spawn because I like to do that while I record and I don't feel like leaking my base. So anyway, if you had followed the channel at all recently, which if you are, I thank you very much, but I am genuinely surprised because while I do have a small audience, I really don't expect many people to actually be super engaged with my channel, especially it being so small. However, recently, if you've noticed at all, I've been kind of running low on video ideas because, I've never actually stayed this consistent before with YouTube. I mean, you just look back at my channel. I really haven't taken any videos down on my channel's history. So what's on my channel is like really all of that I've done. So I've never stayed consistent like this, and I'm starting to run out of ideas because whenever I started to stay consistent, I had a ton of ideas that I wanted to make into videos, and now I'm slowly running on fumes on that list. So I'll try to think of something with the next few uploads, but let's get into what I kind of want to talk about today. Now, I had stumbled across this video, or not stumbled across actually, in fact probably the opposite. So this guy I'm Boad had stumbled across my channel and he had commented on one of my videos. I don't remember which video it was off the top of my head at this current moment in time. I'll put the thumbnail on screen now whenever I'm editing this. But he had commented that he had seen me on his recommended page and he really liked how I did YouTube, which, really made my day because I really was convinced that, yeah, maybe my videos were getting a decent amount of views, like hundreds of views. For my small of a channel, that's all right. But he said he really liked my channel, he liked to continue to watch, and that he was starting his own channel and that he hoped that we both had success with YouTube and everything like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw him a subscribe because he said he was starting his own channel and it was going to start uploading soon. And, I really like to see small YouTubers thrive on here. It's something that I've always enjoyed, was watching smaller YouTubers, people like myself, like I'm Boad, like anybody really that doesn't have a huge following. Even some that do, but don't really have the feel of like being a large YouTuber. So in I'm Boad's most recent video, which I think as of recording this was yesterday. No, not yesterday. It was 2 days ago, maybe. I'll throw the thumbnail up on screen because, I don't have anything written down or on my other monitor. So I can't actually look, and I'm literally playing Minecraft live as we speak. Because that's really how I like to make my videos, is by playing the game live and just talking. But he had talked about this YouTuber that he had stumbled across, another one, named Lezui. That's it. I have his video up here so I wouldn't forget Lezui's name, but I did and then remembered because I looked in the description. Now, he had talked about this video that Lezui had made fairly recently called Why YouTube Feels Soulless. And so essentially what the video is about, because I watched it because I was intrigued about what he was talking about. And so I watched the video and it was very good. I do have to say, I'll link Lezui's channel and that video down in the description. I will link I'm Boad's channel and his recent video in the description of this video as well. But basically, Lezui's video was about how, YouTube hasn't felt like YouTube recently. And I do agree with that, but at the same time, I also disagree, because as I'm Boad had said in his video, which please go check out, by the way, it was really good, he had said that YouTube has started to feel like YouTube again, because he's been stumbling across a lot of smaller content creators like myself and like Lezui, because Lezui, I believe, has 400-something subscribers, I want to say. I can't remember. Maybe it's 500. I'm not 100% sure. But he'd said that, YouTube is starting to feel like YouTube again, and I do agree, because, back whenever YouTube wasn't as mainstream as it is now, a lot of it was, smaller content creators, uploading content that they like to do, that they enjoyed doing, kind of like how I do my content. I like playing Minecraft, but I also like talking about things, that interest me. And talking about like YouTube trends and stuff like that does genuinely interest me. And so seeing this video about the direction that YouTube has been going in recently was really interesting. And so basically, what Lezui was talking about was that, with all these like major YouTube channels, like especially Mr. Beast being like the main focus of like the topic of mainstream, like high quality and big budget YouTube productions. Because I mean, obviously, everybody knows who Mr. Beast is. Everybody knows that he spends millions and millions of dollars on his YouTube videos, and he's incredibly successful with it. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like YouTube, like how YouTube used to feel like back in the day whenever, let's say, Mr. Beast was starting out, or like whenever, people my age, and maybe even your age, depending on how old you are and if you're watching this video at all, maybe whenever you were growing up. I mean, YouTube was just a lot different. I mean, yes, there were some big channels, but they weren't spending tons and tons of money like Jimmy is on their videos. And, really, that was like YouTube for me. It was like the smaller channels just were what I watched. Yes, they had like a few thousand subscribers, but like that was relatively big at the time, but at the same time, they weren't massive. Now, I did watch some more mainstream YouTubers, but still, they didn't feel like these giant YouTubers back then. Because, the content style was different. The way people just did YouTube in general was, like, completely different. And I feel like recently YouTube lost that spark that it used to have. But at the same time, it's also regained it in a way. Because as Imblad said, he's been getting pushed. He's been getting pushed many different videos by many different small creators. And, that's really made him happy that YouTube has started to push these smaller creators, because now it feels like YouTube again. And I was just talking with Osama FTW, or For the Win, whatever. I'm assuming it stands for the Win, because that's what I know FTW stands for. He's now the new co-owner of 0b0t.org. And he had whispered to me earlier today, actually like a few minutes before I started recording this, that he really enjoyed watching my videos. And I said, thank you very much. And he said, yeah, I saw your video on my recommended on a new account that I just started on YouTube, or a new Google account. I was like, really? Oh, that's sick. And he said, yeah. I said, well, I hope that it might take a miracle, but I hope we can get 0B back to its former popularity. And he agreed with me, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, I mean, that just goes to show that like YouTube has been pushing. I mean, that might not be the greatest example, but like it's still a decent example for like the fact that YouTube has been pushing smaller content creators more. I don't know why. I wish I knew, because I mean, I'm not complaining at all, because I've been getting, decent views for a channel of my size with the amount of uploads that I have. I mean, recently I've been uploading a whole lot more. I've tried to like keep my videos more entertaining and stuff like that. But, at the end of the day, I'm not necessarily watching my own content, because, why would you watch your own content? I mean, that's just to me, a selfish thing to do. To be like, oh man, my videos are so good, I'm gonna watch them. I don't care to watch my content. Yes, I might find it enjoyable, like this style of content, but hearing your own voice, like hearing you talk, and especially with me, hearing myself talk is just, it's still weird to me, even though I've been doing YouTube consistently for the past several weeks. It's still weird, but I mean, it's a great thing that YouTube has been pushing smaller content creators, because I feel like it's been getting its soul back, that Lezui was saying that it had unfortunately lost recently. And I really do think that this is going to be a great year for YouTube, especially with them starting off. Like, I had no idea that my channel would start to gain somewhat traction, like gain somewhat, why am I saying somewhat a lot? It's like the other video, like few uploads ago, the one guy was saying like you keep saying like, and I can't like understand what you're like saying, and it was, I watched it back, it was so hard to watch. Like, that's one of the things that I'm saying, that I cannot watch my own content because it's so bad, like, to hear me. And I'm doing it again right now. I keep saying like and like every, like, Jesus, there I go again. But I keep saying like every 2 words. And it's so painful to hear me say that. Especially, like, watching my videos back and hearing it, it's so bad. But anyway, something that's been on my mind. Old YouTube feels like it's making some sort of a comeback, and I'm being chased by a wither. So I will end the video here. But I thank you for tuning into today's video. If you're watching this far, thank you very much. Please consider leaving a like, subscribing to the channel, as it helps me out, because I do this, as a little side hobby. So thank you very much for watching this entire video and watching to the end. And I will see you in the next upload, whenever that may be. All right, thank you guys so much, and have a great night.